Did you know that from the 1960s to the 1980s, many of the gay bars in New York City were owned or ran by members of the Big Five Mafia families? Hi friends, my name is Joe Geyer and this is day 4 of Pride History. At first glance, the pairing of the mob families and the queer community may seem like a strange one, but at the time, most states had made homosexual acts illegal. Things like holding hands, kissing, dancing in public, and this led many state alcohol licensing boards to create vague morality codes that were used to remove the licenses of anybody who not only was serving alcohol to the gay community, but if they had gay patrons at all. So of course, this led many business owners to refuse to serve gay people in any way. This is where the Mafia families came in, because they saw an untapped market in the gay community looking for places of safety in a world that was trying to get rid of them. And they knew how to skirt around laws and who to pay off to make sure that their establishments were successful. The one that comes to mind immediately is Fat Tony from the Genovese family, who purchased the Stonewall Inn in 1966. And the Stonewall Inn is a perfect example of how this relationship was symbiotic, but also extremely exploitative to the gay community. Because they knew that the gay community didn't have anywhere else to go, these bars would water down their alcohol and charge astronomical prices for it. Some of the bars didn't even have running water, and to clean things they dipped their glasses into dirty water and just rubbed them off. And it wasn't uncommon for the bouncers to push people into sex work. And the gay community kept coming back to these bars and nightclubs and restaurants because they were some of the only places in the country at the time that it was safe for them to gather. Well, mostly safe, because these bars would still be raided by the police. But what the mob did for the community was they would basically pay off specific police officers to tip them off when a raid was coming, or they would pay off them to make sure that raids didn't happen as often as they normally would. And the bars oftentimes used specific lighting changes that would warn the patrons that there was a police raid coming. Like at the lesbian bar at the Sea Colony, they would flash a red light when the building was being raided so that couples who were dancing could separate and move to tables. And at the Stonewall Inn, they would change the lights from blue to white to let them know that a raid was coming. This relationship would continue until somewhere in the mid-80s, when several high-profile prosecutions would happen, and the American sentiment about the gay community would shift to a more neutral position rather than hostile. Instead, gay business owners would come in and create the new safe spaces and the bars and the restaurants that catered to the community. And that's the connection that the mob families have with the LGBTQ history. Make sure you come back tomorrow for day 5, and as always, happy Pride.